sun would always shine. People came to listen to this friend of mine, playing in a cliff-top club called the Oceanside. Downstairs at the Pines Hotel by the old seashore, the crowds would rock and the waves would roar, and they dance all night to the rhythm of the rolling tide. And every night when the curtain was set, the lights were ready, he'd drop his cigarette and come running on stage to pick up his guitar. And as the drummer counted four, they'd hit the note, and the singer did the song with a catch in his throat. Once again he was there between the ballroom and the bar. Between the ballroom and the bar, next to the drums and bass guitar, there's not much space, but it was that place that he liked fine. Between the ballroom and the bar, to the audience he was star. His smiling face lit up the place, and he would shine. Some of the nights it was so good to feel that some of the times he couldn't believe it was real, when the people in the place seemed a million miles away. He put all of his dreams and all of his time into playing his songs, into rhythm and rhyme, but he had nothing to come on home to at the break of day. Besides the ballroom and the bar, beside the drums and bass guitar, where there's not much space, just a little place that he liked fine. Between the ballroom and the bar, where the audience loved the star, his smiling face lit up his face where he could shine. Times all changed with people long gone. Years passed by, the moment moved on. The pines felt the beat and the swing of the wrecking ball. But he still lived back in the times of those warm summer nights, when he played his guitar in the glare of the lights, his smile reflected in the hotel's mirrored hall that leads between the ballroom and the bar. Beside the drums and bass guitar, he lost his space, that little place where he could shine. Between the ballroom and the bar, no one caught their falling star. Lost in space, he lost his place, he crossed the line. Now the waves still crash down upon the shore, though he's still in town, he's not the same anymore. He's warm and wild and lost and starry-eyed. Late into the night, when the wind turns round from somewhere out there, he hears sweet, sweet sound in the rocks and the roll of the ever-roaring tide. Yet there's no ballroom, there's no bar, no drums, no bass guitar, just empty space there in that old place where he used to shine. There's no ballroom, there's no bar, no more audience, no more star. Time and tide erased each trace, replaced each sign. Between the ballroom and the bar, between the drums and bass guitar, there's not much space, but it was a place that he liked to find. Between the ballroom and the bar, in that small place he was a star. His smiling face lit up his space where he could shine. Between the ballroom and the bar, between the drums and bass guitar, there's not much space, but it was a place that he liked fine. Between the ballroom and the bar, in that small place he was a star. His smiling face lit up a space where he could shine. His smiling face lit up a space where he could shine.